Have you ever looked at something beautiful? If you ever looked at something beautiful, you'll notice that you're not thinking about being lonely. Even if you've been by yourself for a long time, not really many friends, not many relationships, when you're just absolutely, let's call it mesmerized, you're not thinking about being lonely. You only think about being lonely when you believe in the thoughts that come into your mind about being lonely. Lonely, I would call it, is a state of mind, a mindset. It's a delusional mindset. Because ultimately, knowing the truth of it is if you look around, the essence of everything that's around you is the essence of who you are. So you're never really alone, in a sense. Now, human companionship, friendship, relationships, I would say they are a bit of a different matter, but if you have yet to realize the truth of existence here, then when you do have this companionship, this relationship, this friendship, it may end up being a bit delusional because there may be a sense of lack in you, and people can notice this when you. That's probably why not only you have pulled back from having relationship with other human beings, but human beings may have pulled back from having relationships with you because of that sense of lack. If that sense of lack is there, people can sense that, and you'll have less of a chance engaging with them in a compassionate way to where it doesn't seem like you need anything. For example, you go on a date, man or woman, and you've been single, let's say for 6 years, and you have a sense of a need of companionship, relationship, friendship. We call it needy. You have a sense of neediness there and lack, and if you bring that to let's say the table, as we're sitting here at the table, you bring that to the table with the other person, and let's say they have been in a relationship maybe just about a year ago. They're not going to want to, or friendship or companionship, whatever it may be, they're not going to want to interact with the needy person, as they have not been that separated for so long. So their lack of neediness is kind of at a standstill, and they probably would like the space. So recognizing the truth of loneliness by recognizing that you're never really alone, you're a focal point of the universe in which the universe has manifested itself as a human being. And that's everyone. So aren't you connected with everyone in a way? So knowing that, and you've been single for 6-7 years, and you haven't met anybody, have very little friends, and you're going to meet some people and so on, or a relationship, you go on a date, you won't bring that lack, that neediness there. And the person may not even notice that you have been lonely because that lack and that neediness is not there, and you can connect better. It's a wonderful thing. So to realize the truth of loneliness is to realize you're never really lonely. May sound a little spooky, but it's not that someone or something is always watching you. It's not that. It's just the truth of it is that you are consciousness. Everything that has a form, even the formless, comes from consciousness, and that is the essence of who you are. Without the consciousness, there wouldn't be thought. Without the there wouldn't be thought of loneliness. Without the consciousness, there wouldn't be emotion behind the thought. So underlying the thought and emotion has to be you, the consciousness, which is the essence of everything. So coming to a relationship with that, and of course allowing yourself to be a little bit spacious upon coming across other people, other relationships, other things. You have a little bit of space. Hello, good morning. So and you allow that to be the foundation ultimately for meeting people, speaking to people. Not the neediness, the wanting. The wanting, people are going to notice that. Even if they don't say it, they may notice, oh, yes, I met this person the other day and they seem very eager to meet me. And it can even be subtle, where it's not much eagerness, but it can be sensed. It's very subtle, but people can notice it. And if you bring that to the table, it will mess up the chances for you to grow in relationships, companionships, interactions, or whatever it may be. So you have to remind yourself that it's okay to be loneliness. It's a difference between loneliness and solitude as well. So you're not lonely when you enjoy being by yourself, because probably there's a deep realization that you're not really by yourself. Everything is here. Everything is you. Everything is with you. So you don't really, even if you have been by yourself, you don't really have that sense of neediness. It's different from, I don't want to be bothered with people. It's different from that. It's not that. That's a different thing. That's some kind of mind game, mind trick. That's, we would have to talk about that too. But it's a little bit different from that. But ultimately, you're ultimately okay with being alone. You can spend time sitting somewhere, and it doesn't feel lonely. It feels pleasant. So, difference between loneliness and solitude. Loneliness comes with the negative emotional thought behind it. Oh, I've been by myself for so long. Oh, nobody wants me. Oh, that can lead to loneliness. Thoughts about loneliness connected with an emotion which makes you feel bad about it. Solitude is probably very little thought. Like I said in the beginning here, you look at something beautiful and you're not really thinking about loneliness. You're just there. That's probably what transpires during solitude. Not much thought. But not saying that you shouldn't think about having a relationship or a companionship or friendship. Not saying that. But try your best to be spacious within those interactions. Don't allow the thought and emotion that have been reoccurring for years now to trample your experience with another person or interaction or relationship. Just be there, genuinely, compassionately with the person, genuinely, compassionately with the friends, and they'll appreciate it. They'll notice that too. Same way they'll notice the neediness. They send me messages every weekend. Would you like to get coffee? Every weekend. Space it out. Send them a message one time, and then allow them, if they'd like to, send you a message, even if it takes a week or 2 or 3. Maybe on that 3rd week, maybe you will reach out, but it won't be. You can probably see what I'm saying here. So allow that spacious awareness, that conscious presence that you are, and that is the essence of everything, to be there upon interacting with other people and situations. And loneliness, you'll see it fade away. Thank you for joining me.